So, like I've said, guys, so I'm back, taking a few minutes and I'm back. So, just like I've said, today I actually have two live streaming. Oh, I need to close this. Okay. So, like I have said, guys, today is the usual mushy mushy Monday, and that is where I actually go into like the headline topics and discuss them just for a little bit. Before I do that, I must say, hey, we're actually over, I think it's 406 members strong. I am so happy. But remember, guys, if you had seen like the list of things for this week, then you would have noticed that on Wednesday is when we'll actually be having our celebrations. So you come with a little sip of something, something, and something, and you would have seen that I've actually given my Instagram handle for you to send me any questions that you wish for me to answer. So on Wednesday, what I'm going to have is a little Q&A session instead of the usual topics because we need to celebrate. We celebrate each other. We celebrate a family, being a family as well. Okay. So in today's Mushy Mashy Monday, here are the topics that we will be discussing. First, there is a certain website, a certain website that you need to know, and it is helpforhousehold.com. So that is one thing that I'm going to tell you about. Another thing in the news as well is that there will be more support for new moms. So those are two things, two of the headline topics that we will be discussing in more details. There is also help with energy bills that has been extended as well. So those are the three things that I will be looking at. Now, so in the UK, the website is a government website and it is known as helpforhousehold.com. This website is where extra support is being provided for family because as you know a lot of everybody is feeling this recession that we're going through, and unfortunately if you were not aware of it as yet, the UK is actually feeling it the worst. So the government has this website, and on this website, you'll be able to access different supports for your household. So these are the different things that support that you'll be able to find under the helpforhouseholds.com website. So if you actually type helpforhousehold.com, one word, this is what will come up. It will take you to the correct government website. But if you don't want, meaning if you type that into Google, it will take you to the direct place. However, if you want to type out the full government website, it is helpforhouseholds.campaign.gov.uk. Now, these are the type of support that you'll be able to access. One, cost of living payment. So you'll be able to get support with budgeting, loans, and the working out of payment plans as well. You'll be able to get support with energy bills, discounts, transport costs, help for finding work as well. They will point you in the right direction. And there is also income support. Now, income support is money that you will get a little stipend, put it that way, that you will get while you are actually in the process of finding jobs. So if you have lost your job and you are struggling, you just need to get on this website and somewhere just read through it, and you will actually be pointed in the right direction on how to actually access this type of support. Now, in telling you about this government website that is there, I need to actually point out that there is actually a scam as well. this is the scam. You see, if you'll be accessing this website, you know that scammers are all over the place. This is what you are to ensure that you do and what you're going to look out for to ensure that you do not fall victim. So what is going to happen is that I'm going to play you uh, um, uh, audio, and this lady who works in finance is going to explain to you what she came across when she was trying to access her electricity electric energy bill discount through one of the government websites. So this listen carefully, guys.
So I have got a scam for you guys that you need to be careful of. I need you to share and share and share and share this video so people don't get scammed by it. So I got a text this morning from gov.uk saying that I was entitled to £400 energy allowance and that I simply needed to click the link, fill in my details, and they would make the payments to me. So I filled in the basic information, which is things like your address, etc. And then it takes you to this page here, where it asks for your card details. Now, I've worked in finance before, so I need my sort code. Okay, you do not need my CVV code. The only time somebody should ask you for your CVV code is if you are making a payment to them. Like to Amazon, they'll want my CVV code. This is a scam, and I need to share this because there will be millions of other people who will get this text today, are not savvy in finance, will fill out their details, and the next thing you know, they've lost a load of money, guys. So please, 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 I beg you, share this as much as possible, and let's try and reduce the amount of people that are scammed by this because it is so well done, guys. The interface of the .gov website that they have done is so realistic, guys, and it is going to scam people at a time where people are crippled by finance as it is. So please, please, please share.
Okay, so you can see with this one, even though they actually this is a text message. I don't know about you, but when it comes on to text message, when it comes on to email, I am very wary about, clicking on links. So if you can see, this is not when you go on the direct on the direct website. This is whereby a link is sent. In this case, it was to her text message. When she clicked on the link, it appeared, everything seemed as if it was the direct gov website. It was, it's still the government website, but it was actually a scam. This one that I'm telling you about, where you access the support that is there, the website that you're looking for is helpforhouseholds.com. That will take you, or if you want to do it the long way, it is helpforhouseholds.campaign.gov.uk. Okay, so that was the one, the headline, that was in the headline to do with the support that is available. Now, the second one that I'm going to talk about is the more support that is coming for new moms. Now, if you do not live in the UK, you perhaps were not aware of it, that new moms actually are given up to 1 year off work, yes, for maternity when it comes to do with maternity leave. I know that in some countries it is 3 months maternity leave is 3 months. And I think I was hearing that which country gives only 6 weeks. Let me see which country. I was a bit, yeah, 3 months. I'm sure that in the Caribbean it is 3 months. However, I should give you the breakdown as well. So in the UK, it is 1 year, 52 weeks, which is close to a year. Now, you do not necessarily get all that money. You are not necessarily paid that full amount of your salary for the full year. For the first 26 weeks, which is 6 months, that is known as your ordinary maternity leave. And you actually get 90% of your average weekly earnings. So for the first six, okay, let me start over. The first 6 months is known as as the ordinary maternity leave. The last 6 months is known as additional maternity leave. So let us see. Let me see. The law says that you're eligible to get 90% of your average weekly earnings before tax. However, your employer may choose to pay you the usual salary. Further down, what I'm going to do is to explain exactly, how it actually works. So let me look for it and then I will share with you how it actually works. Just a minute, let me scroll, let me go around and see what it is. Where did I write it? Let me see. Okay, so here it is. So for the first 39 weeks, you are paid 90% of your average weekly earnings for the first, okay, so you are paid for a total of 39 weeks. And this is the breakdown. You are paid 90% of your average weekly earnings for the first 6 weeks. After the 6 weeks has passed of your maternity leave, then you are paid £156 66p or 90% of your average weekly earnings, whichever is less, for the next 33 weeks. The last 3 months of your maternity leave is unpaid. So you can see that in the Caribbean, I'm sure that you are paid for the full 3 months. In the UK, you are actually given one whole year. However, you are not getting your full salary. And as a matter of fact, towards the end of your time of the 1 month, of the 1 year, you are not paid any at all. Now, what the government is saying now is that, look, if you do not want to take the full year of your maternity leave, you do not have to. Because a lot of mothers actually find themselves into debt when they actually take the full year. Because remember, from the start, you are not getting your full pay. You are only getting, for the first 6 weeks, you're getting 90% of your pay. And afterwards, it's going to go down to £156 66p or 90% of your pay, whichever is lower. Remember, whichever is lower. So if you realize, on top of having a newborn where you have to find extra formula and everything else, diapers and everything, on top of that, your salary is also going down. So I think that what the government is coming up with, that scheme where you can actually go back to work, where they're saying now you do not need to take the full year, you can take only 9 months and you can go back to work. Now, the incentive that the government is coming up with is that after 9 months, what you will be able to access is free child care for free 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 child care for 30 hours per week. So if you can't find anybody to look at, some people have like their grandmother, etc., to take care of the children at home. What the government is saying is that, look, if you do not have anything like that, then we are going to make it possible for you to access free childcare for 30 hours per week until the child turns 3. So you can see that's an incentive. I don't know how many mothers are going to take up that offer, but just to say that is something that has come out in the news as well. The other thing that came out in the news is to say that the help with energy bill will be extended to June of this year. So it was originally scheduled to finish in April. So the government had actually given some households up to £400 towards their energy bill. And people who were still struggling would still be in a position to access additional help up to April of this year. But the good thing is that the government has actually extended that to June of this year. So that is something to really, that is something in the news that we are happy about. I think that these are the main items in the news for this week. Enjoy your weekend, guys, and come back on Wednesday where we will actually be celebrating as well. If you have not watched my live, the earlier live that has to do with, convictions and employment, do go back, watch it. If you have any friends, any relative who is probably struggling to get back into employment after they have served their time, after they have been behind bars, then perhaps you want to send them, share the video with them as well. Thank you guys and enjoy the rest of your week. Peace.